Welcome to Cuyahoga Valley Career Center Media Arts Program. My name is Bernie Van Tilburg. I'm the Media Arts Instructor here at Cuyahoga Valley Career Center. Tell you a little bit about myself first, then we will switch cameras there. When I do switch, you're going to want to pin the other one so it'll become full screen from you, and I'll give you a tour of the beautiful facility we have here and the incredible equipment and opportunity you have. And then we'll come back. I'll show you a couple samples of student work, give you a little sampling of what we do here. So my background was in radio and television. I graduated from Kent State University as an undergrad, and my major was radio television production. I graduated summa cum laude with university honors. I came right out gangbusters there. I got a job at Channel 3. I got a job at WTAM radio. Later, I worked at WKNR radio. I worked at a recording studio called New Age Multimedia. So I was working in the media, and it was really going well. And on the side, I started teaching at the Ohio Media School. And you know what? I really love teaching. I found that was my true passion. And it was nice because I was able to combine my interest in media with teaching. And then I went back to Kent State and got a master's degree in education. I came out of Kent State, and right out of Kent State, I got hired by North Royalton High School. Some of you may go to North Royalton, and I taught there for 3 years. I taught English, and then I taught the English elective there, got their broadcasting program going there. Mr. Henry, I believe, teaches it now over there. And then I heard about this opportunity over here. A student I had was like, hey, my mom works over at the Career Center. They want to start a media program. So I came over and I checked it out. I sent my resume in and got an interview, and was just blown away by the resources that they have here at their Career Center and the commitment they make. When they start a program, they put professional equipment and real hands-on opportunity in the hands of students over here to get you some really incredible training that, quite frankly, was way beyond what I got at college when I was majored in this. They were obviously as impressed with me as I was impressed with them, and I got hired there, and I've been doing this. That was way back in 2005. So I've been teaching here for 15 years. Not only do I teach here, but I also still continue to work on the side. I do event videography. I do event photography, stuff like weddings and stuff like that. I'll do here and there. I do stuff on the side for some nonprofits. I've done productions for Society for the Prevention of Violence. I also will teach. I know you're prepared if you want to take this and go on to college. I know you're well prepared for it because I also teach at college. I teach at the North Coast College as an adjunct faculty member there, teaching cinematography and animation and motion graphics. So that's a little bit about me. I wanted to give you a little tour and show you around. So I'm going to switch to the other camera. This obviously was our classroom. Every student gets their own computer in the morning and in the afternoon, and every computer in there is equipped with the latest software. We primarily use the Adobe products. So we use Adobe Premiere for video editing. We use Adobe Photoshop for image manipulation and graphics creation. We use Adobe After Effects for motion graphics and visual effects. And then we use Adobe Animate to make cartoons. Then we also use Pro Tools for audio, for music mixing, recording, and sound design for video. All those are industry standard software. Speaking of industry standard software, all these red certificates you see here are Adobe certifications. These are professional certifications from the Adobe Corporation. It is an industry exam the students have to pass. They pass 3 of them. So you start off with your digital video using Premiere Pro, and then they'll pass the Photoshop visual design using Adobe Photoshop, and then you get the Adobe Certified Associate in Visual Effects and Motion Graphics using Adobe After Effects. Once you get all 3 of those, then you get an additional one where they consider you, the Adobe Corporation considers you an Adobe Certified Professional in Video Design. So you get 4 professional certifications coming through this program. What can you do with what you do here? And this is just kind of a smattering of the different, some different alumni who have come through the program over the last 15 years here. Just give you some idea. You can go all kinds of different ways there. We have independent filmmakers like Bobby Putka, who makes and directs his own movies. His last one, Mad, was distributed on Netflix. It did really well. And guys like Bill Barona, who went out there as an entrepreneur, started his own video business, Flex Media CLE, right here in Cleveland. He makes corporate video, promotional videos, commercials. He's doing real well for himself. Colin Brownmeyer, he's a cinematographer, mostly shoots television commercials in Chicago, big hub of commercial production there. Amanda Walters, she did she works in television. She worked out in Colorado for a while, then came back to Cleveland, was a morning news producer at Channel 3. Leah Sadala, one of our Hollywood success stories. She actually produces reality television shows. I'm sure you've seen some of them on Discovery Channel, for example, shows like Bering Sea Gold. She, right out of college, she went to Full Sail University, and she actually, right out of college, at the age of 23, she was a line producer and was responsible for spending $13 million. That was her budget on her show. This is an odd one. This is an interesting one. Amanda Getty, and from back to class of 2013, she's not wearing that mask because of COVID. She's wearing that mask because she's actually an image preservation specialist with the Flemish Institute of Audiovisual Archiving in Belgium. She got a job where she actually archives and preserves film. Logan Pulaski, another Hollywood success story. He's out in LA. He's an editor, a grip, and a camera assistant with Simeon Design, which was actually a company founded by one of our other alumni. Joe Battaglia, he's another one doing work with Netflix. He was an assistant, and I'm going to forget the director's name, but the name of the show was Mindhunter Season 2, and that's what his last gig there with them. So he was an assistant to the director there. Noah, he specializes in event videography, mostly live concerts, and shoots those. So he goes to dozens of concerts a year and gets paid to go shoot them. And the last one we'll tell you about here is John Vlock. He's actually a graphic designer. That's him accepting his Employee of the Year award. Only 2 years out of this program, didn't go to any college, didn't do any training outside of here. And just because of his incredible skill set and his dedication, was named Employee of the Year at age 20 out of this program. The other things we have on this bulletin board here, just to show you, we are award-winning program here. 2017, we actually swept at states. We won the gold medal in both digital cinema and TV video production, then went on to the nationals and finished in the top 10 in the entire country. 2019, then we won for broadcast news. So we've won medals at the state level in everything we do, digital cinema, TV video production, and broadcast news production. Head down the hall here. We've only been in this area. I was able to draw this up. They made this for us 2 years ago. This is our television studio. It's a little under construction. The background, the graphics class is printing us brand new backdrops there. But that's where we do, as part of the senior year, we do broadcast news where students actually become reporters and shoot the news, do their own news packages, and then we come in here and do live studio production. This is our control room. Again, whether you want to work in local news or not isn't necessarily the point. You get live studio experience using a TriCaster switcher, applications for any kind of live event stuff, whether it be news, whether it be award stuff, whether it be sports, and there's lots of job opportunities in sports. One of my best friends is a camera operator for the NFL. He gets to fly all over the country, doing the playoffs now. He's done 4 Super Bowls. This is some of the equipment we use. We use Panasonic GH4 cameras there. We have Cinema Prime lenses. This is just one of the cameras. We have 8 of them. We have Prime lenses, not those crappy zoom lenses, but actual Cinema Prime lenses. We've converted all of our lighting over to LED lighting here, so much less energy and doesn't get hot. Used to be a safety risk with how hot the lights got. We have really cool tools here. This is a remote, electronic camera slider. We turn this on. See if this will work. This will be kind of fun. But it actually is robotic. So you mount the camera on there, and I'll show you, see if it'll work with this. It's kind of cute. This is the kind of shots you get with this. Stick it on there. This is not meant to be mounted on there, so it's a little sloppy here, but I'll get it on there. And this is the kind of shots you get with this. Nice, like cinematic, professional-looking shots there. Like that. Sorry if I need to get motion sickness there. We also have jibs. We have 4 jibs. I just ordered 2 more. These wide arms, you get those big sweeping shots. This is also, there's a robotic arm on the end of it, so you can swivel the camera around. This is a manual one here. Like I said, I just ordered 2 more of those. Those are great. Come down the hallway here. So that's our TV studio. We have 2 digital cinema studios, and these are basically blank slates. Students also do production design, where they have to make this look whatever they want it to make it look like, okay? So we've had it be a funeral home, we've had it be a restaurant in here, so students actually come in here and they make it look like what they want, okay? There's another cool tool we have, that's a dolly. The camera operator and the sides of that fold out. The camera operator can actually sit on that with the camera, and your grip would pull them along, get some wonderful moving shots. This is some of our audio equipment. We have our boom mics, we have our Zoom recorders, we have our lapel mics. These are brand new this year. These are great little things. You can hide these microphones, whether you're doing interviews or whether you're doing movies or TV commercials. So you have some great for top-notch audio. Speaking of audio, across the hallway here, this is our recording studio. So this is the Pro Tools I was talking about. And there's our multi-track recording there. And here we mix, how to mix says, how to mix music, record and mix music there. I love doing that. And then on this side is where the performer would be. So you set up here with the microphones. We've had guitars in here, electric guitars, electric basses. We've had entire drum sets in here and recorded that. So that's the performing side of our recording studio. And then come around the other side. This is the other digital cinema studio. Right now it's set up to be a living room. There's another one of our Jibs. And a bedroom. So we actually set this up. So we have a lot of cool places to shoot around this building. But not too many of them look like a home. So we had to build our own homes in here. And again, it's just temporarily set up to look like this. It can look like anything. So sitting here watching TV in the living room. Pop out and see some samples of student work here. One of the big concerns students always have coming to the Career Center here is, what about my friends back in my home school? What am I going to miss out on? Number one, you're only here for half a day so that you can still stay involved at your home school and you can still keep your old friends, but don't take my word for it. Here's a video with actual students. We produced this in class.
So I was afraid that I wasn't going to see my friends from my homeschool anymore, and that we weren't going to talk and anything, but it worked out really nice. I still talk to them and they're still my friends, so that's good.
Coming here half a day and going to high school, I got to still see all my friends in my high school.
When I first came over here, I didn't have anyone from my home school. I was kind of worried about that, not knowing anybody, but my class is it's like a big family now.
There's no real cliques or anything. You don't have to worry about that. Everyone's coming in with a new slate, so there's nothing to worry about.
You develop so many friendships over here. It's like you don't lose anything, you just gain more.
You're not stuck with like the same people that you've been with for like the past 12 years. You get like meet new people from like different schools.
We are like sisters in my class. We all became good friends right away. There was never any drama.
My classmates have become like brothers to me.
Throughout the year, we've all kind of become like a family, and we're all best friends, and we have a lot of fun, and we hang out outside of school too, so it turned out to be great.
Cool, and you get to meet kids from, like I said, we pull from 8 different districts, so it's a really cool opportunity to meet some new people and branch out a little bit. Show you some samples of some stuff we do here. First major projects we do is music videos. This is a really good one that came out from song by the Brobecks a few years ago. Tallulah Brotherton, who actually made this, shared with them on social media, and they actually interacted and said, hey, God, you really did a great job, and they love the music video, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna skip ahead towards the end. Go on our YouTube channel and check out the stuff we've done. Don't watch the stuff from the summer camps, though. Those were just middle school stuff that we made. Those are pretty awful. So we do music videos. We do films throughout the junior year. We learn visual effects like this one. No students were harmed in the making of any of this stuff, but we make people fly. We blow people up. We run them over with cars, but we don't actually hurt anybody. So.
Jess, look out!
Dave! I should have listened to you, Dave. No, you have to go back.
But again, that was just a composite thing there. We take them out of one shot, put them in the other, make them look like he got hit by a car. We have some fun doing TV commercials. This is a reshoot of a Dairy Queen commercial with some visual effects.
But why do we have to inhale when we talk?
Trust me, if you exhale, flames will shoot out of your mouth.
What?
He said fly! See? Close your mouth!
The heat is on. The new DQ Flamethrower Chicken Sandwich and the original Flamethrower Burger. Cause one
so they did the motion graphics at the end of that as well. So kind of cool. Speaking of motion graphics, we do motion graphics using After Effects the senior year. And you can see those motion graphics are everywhere now. But we also do actual cartoons.
Oh! Oh God, what just happened? It's just hopping around then out of nowhere. Oh God. Yes! I'm free! I'm getting out of this hole! I'm gonna live!
And then we end the year with broadcasting. We do broadcast journalism, so we do stories and the component, the studio component that you saw in there. And we saw the studio. So they made this news open. The guys that are anchoring this were part of that silver medal team on silver medal at States.
Hi, I'm Colin Murphy.
And I'm David Faker. Welcome to CVCC Connect.
CVCC had great success at the Skills USA competition. One of the winners was Mitch Halfley. Hear from Moan Hardy on more of the story.
Who doesn't like gold? Construction Trade senior Mitch Halfley took home a gold medal in a skills demonstration competition at Skills USA, Ohio. In the competition,
so again, that broadcast is like 10 minutes long. I just give you a sample of it. And again, what people care about when you come out of this program, number one, the skills you have, what can you do? You should have a really good demo reel when you come out of here. And then your ability to network, your ability to be relentlessly pursue this career. You've got to really want it. You either have to have that in you or you have to develop it over the next few years, because skills aren't enough. You have to actually be a really people person. You have to be a go-getter. So keep that in mind as you're trying to find a program that's a good fit for you. You've got to be self-motivated and a real go-getter to be successful in this industry. If that's not you, there's a lot of other great programs in this school. And I encourage you to check them all out. But if this is a great fit for you, no matter what program you choose, if it's a good fit for you, you're going to be successful. We give you the resources you need here at Cuyahoga Valley Career Center to be successful. I have no say in whether you get in this program or not. It's completely controlled by your home school. Every school has a couple slots. So we have 24 slots here, but some schools only have 2 slots. Some schools have 4 slots. It depends it's based on your school population. So if you want to know how you can get in here, you can fill out the application on our site, cvccworks.edu, and you can click, there's a little pencil thing there to enroll now. But as far as getting your application, that gets turned into your home school and they control whether you get in over here. So if you're on fire to get over here, then you need to talk to your guidance counselor and find out what their criteria is for getting into the programs over here. We often will have a waiting list to get into this program. So, and we fill up the 24 seats every year.